Good morning students, myself Kukreja Rahul and today we have to learn about the mathematics class 9. Okay, so as per the previous session, we are already learning about the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, we are already learning about the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so we are moving on that topic to check some examples related to the zeros of the polynomial. So here is a chapter 2, polynomial and standard 9th, and for the standard 9th. Okay, so we are moving on that topic, previous topic, that is zeros of the polynomial. Okay, as per we know from the previous lectures or last lectures, I am already telling you that zeros of the polynomial means values of the x. Okay, zeros of the polynomial means values of the x. So today we are learning some examples that are not in your textbook. Okay, so we will learn that example to understand more for the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so till that I'll summarize. Till that we are learning about that linear polynomial. Okay, find the zeros of the linear polynomial and for the quadratic polynomial. Okay, in the quadratic polynomial we will see that middle term splitting method. We are learning about that middle term splitting method in the previous lectures. So now we are moving on the other examples that related to quadratic and also cubic polynomial. Okay, students, clear? So let's start. Now first example. Okay, now first example, that is if x equal to 2 and x equal to 0 are roots of the polynomial f of x equal to 2x cubed minus 5x square plus ax and plus b, find the value of a and b. Find the value of a and b. Okay, here we see that x equal to 2 and x equal to 0, that two values are already given for this polynomial, and that two values of zeros are also root of the zeros. Root means zeros of the polynomial. Okay, whenever values of x are roots of the equation or solution of the equation, then we must to take equal to 0 for the given polynomial. We must to take equal to 0 for the given polynomial. Okay. So first I'll take value as a 2 for the x. So f of 2 equal to f of x equal to 2x cube minus 5x square plus ax plus b, that are given. So for the f of 2, my value is 2 into 2 cube minus 5 into 2 square plus a into 2 plus b equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 2 cube is 8 minus 5 into 2 square 4 plus 2 into a plus b equal to 0. Therefore 8 2 are 16 minus 5 4 are 20 plus 2a plus b equal to 0. Therefore 16 minus 20, that is my minus 4 plus 2a plus b equal to 0, and therefore minus 4 shifted on the second side, so my answer is 2a plus b equal to plus 4. Okay. Here you find that one equation that is equal to 4. Okay. Now I'll take x equal to 0 for the same polynomial. F of x equal to 2x cube minus 5x square plus ax plus b equal to 0. Therefore f of 0 equal to 2 into 0 cube minus 5 into 0 square plus a into 0 plus b equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 0 cube is 0, 2 into 0 minus 5, 0 square is 0 plus a into 0 plus b equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 0, that is 0, 5 into 0, that is 0, plus a into 0, that is 0, plus b equal to 0. Therefore my answer for the b, that is 0. My answer for the b, that is 0. Now I'll put the value of b in this equation, okay, to find value of a. So I'll put the value 2a plus 0 equal to 4. Therefore 2a equal to 4. Therefore a equal to 4 by 2. Therefore my answer is a equal to 2. Okay. Therefore my answer is a equal to 2. Okay. You have to see that here there are two values, that is a and b. Okay. Find the value of a and b, that is my a equal to 2 and b equal to 0. Clear, students? Clear, students? Clear? Okay. Now we are moving on the second sum, that is if x equal to 2, if x equal to 2, is a root of polynomial, is a root of the polynomial f of x equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7a. Find the value of a. Find the value of a. Okay. So, as per the previous example, what we do? We have to take the value of x that are already given and take equal to 0 for the given polynomial. Okay. So therefore f of x equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7a is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'll put the value of x, that is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Therefore I'll take the value x as a 2. So 2 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 7a equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 4 minus 6 plus 7a equal to 0. 4 to the 8 minus 6 plus 7a equal to 0. 2 plus 7a equal to 0. Therefore my answer is 7a equal to minus 2. 2 shifted on the second side. Therefore value of a, that is minus 2 by 7. What is the value of a? That is minus 2 by 7. Okay. Clear, students? Clear? Please note down fast. Now we are moving on the remainder theorem. Now moving on the remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? That I tell you, whenever you use remainder theorem, okay, whenever you use remainder theorem, if value of x is a factor or zeros of the polynomial, if value of x is a factor of the given of the polynomial, then value of polynomial is must to equal to 0. For that condition, we will say that value of x is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, so that method is called the remainder theorem. Okay, we will see that remainder theorem for the some example, using the some example. First of all, what is a remainder theorem? The remainder theorem is whenever if p of x is a one of the polynomial is divided by another polynomial x minus a, then remainder must be equal to p of a. Okay, that is must to equal to p of a. I know that can't understand that statement is directly. I'll give you the one example related to that. Then you understand what kind of the statement are telling us. So I'll take P of x equal to, if P of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 5. Okay, P of x equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 5 is divided by the polynomial x minus 1. Okay, divided by polynomial x minus 1. Then what is my remainder? Here clearly say that divided by. Okay, here is a clearly say that divided by. Then that not compulsory to divide. If whenever they are divided by you, what will you do? You do that. What you do? We are to doing divide. Okay, we are to doing division. We are to doing division of that polynomial. Okay, with the given polynomial. So here without dividing, without actual dividing, how to find that this polynomial, whenever divided by this polynomial, then we find some remainder. We find some remainder. Okay, how to check remainder for dividing both of them? Barabar. Okay, dividing both of them. Okay, without actual division, then this method we use for the remainder theorem to find remainder without actually division. Okay, so here is the x minus 1 is divided by this polynomial. Okay, so my answer is if x minus 1 equal to 0, take x minus 1 equal to 0. So what is the value of x will be find? That is minus 1 is shifted on the second side, therefore x equal to 1. Therefore x equal to 1. Okay, now I'll take the value of x in the given polynomial. So P of 1 is equal to 1 raised to 4 minus 3 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus 5. So 1 minus 3 plus 2 plus 5, that is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 8 minus 3, that is 5. Okay, your remainder will be 5 whenever you divide x minus 1 to the given polynomial. Now we know that whenever we put the value of x in the given polynomial, we find the sum values of the polynomial, that is must to equal to 0. If value of x or value of polynomial are must to be equal to 0, here is a 5 is not equal to 0. Therefore what we say that x minus 1 is not a factor of polynomial. Okay, as we learned in the previous lecture. Or if here is answer will be 0, if here answer will be 0, if here is answer will be 0, then if value of polynomial, that is if P of x is equal to 0, then we say that x minus 1 is a factor of polynomial. Okay, this kind of the sum we are already learned in the previous lecture. Okay, so I can't give you the some more examples related to that. or I can't explain you more or deeply in this. Okay, so let's move on the second sum to related to the remainder theorem, that is determine the remainder when the polynomial p of x equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Here polynomial is given p of x equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. Determine the remainder. Here clearly written that determine the remainder. Whenever write that determine the remainder or find the remainder then you have to take only and only value of x and put them in the p of x. So therefore, what is the g of x? My g of x is x minus 1 equal to 0. Now 1 shifted on the second side, therefore x equal to 1. So now put the value of the x in the given polynomial, that is p of 1 raised to 4 minus 3 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus 1, that is my 1 minus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. So my remainder will be 1 for the given question. This kind of sum are simple as we learned in the previous lecture. Here is generally written only and only as remainder theorem. Nothing that will be changed. That type of sums we already learned in the previous lecture for the quadratic or linear polynomial. Okay, now question is find remainder when p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 14x plus 3, 14x minus 3 is divided by g of x equal to x minus 1 by 2. Okay, here clearly given that g of x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So what should we take? We take that g of x, that is x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Now minus 1 by 2 shifted on the second side, therefore what is the value of x? My value of x is 1 by 2. Okay, now put the value of 1 by 2 of x in this given polynomial. So therefore 4 into 1 by 2 cube, here is my p of x, therefore p of 1 by 2. We must to write p of 1 by 2 minus 12 1 by 2 square plus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 3. So my answer is 4 into 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8 minus 12 into 1 square 1, 2 square is 4 plus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 3. Okay, I'll do that here. So what we found, that is 4 1s are 4 2s are 4 3s are 2 7s are. Okay, so now here is 1 by 2 minus 3 plus 7 minus 3. So therefore half 3 plus 3 6 minus 6 plus 7, therefore 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. My answer is 3 by 2. Okay, clear students? So now for the today's lesson, write the homework. Okay, and for the rest of the time, if there is remaining time available, so we will take another example. Okay, but first write the homework for the today's session. Okay, so homework for the today's session is like same as we done today. That is, first one is if x equal to 0 and x equal to minus 1 are the roots of the polynomial f of x equals 2x cube minus 3x square plus a plus ax plus b. Find the value of a and b. Find the value of a and b. Okay, second one is if x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x equal to 8x cube minus ax square minus x plus 2. Find the value of a. Find the value of a. Okay, a. Third one is find the remainder. Find the remainder when polynomial f of x is equal to 2x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 2 is divided by x plus 2. Okay, and for the last sum we have to check the time. So here I can't give you any other sum. Okay, so till that I'll give only the 3 sums for the today's lecture. Okay, so now So now we will complete today's lecture at here. So students, I hope you have to clear all things on the today's lesson. So till then, good.